colors, I was like all over it. So everything is at bathandbodyworks.com, and they usually keep it up all the way through Halloween, and then they do a huge clearance thing after the season. Like I said, guys aren't going to dig this segment at all this week.
I just make your butthole smell like pumpkin spice.
Exactly.
That's the only thing I can think of.
They do have their sweet cinnamon pumpkin back out again. So if you want a pumpkin scented butthole, then you can go and get some lotion or something. Yeah, who doesn't want a pumpkin scented ass? No, but yeah, all for the ladies this time. Hand sanitizers.
I'm trying to keep nice about this whole thing, but
where's the candle go in the pumpkin scented butthole?
Same place the Boba Fett.
Well, I can't talk about
did we
Star
do that
Wars
as part of
and
the
stuff.
thing, or was that before we started recording?
Oh no,
I can't remember.
I think we got
Is that relevant to anyone?
We can make
It's
it
relevant.
relevant.
I will see if I can do some creative editing, and we'll play with time.
Yeah.
You should creatively edit it out. I think was what we did.
That'll be our show's
It's going to go
B-sides.
in along with your pee stream story. The sneaky shower pisser.
What'd you call
But yeah, that's all I've got.
He's not being sneaky about it, man. That's the opening
I
conversation.
think
Hey,
in the
how do you
shower.
feel about guys who piss in the shower?
Yeah.
All right, and so Dave, you want to help me out here?
Here's Adam with Tech News.
Carrie, this one also is for the ladies.
Hooray
Well,
for the
just-
ladies.
Just for you, actually.
Oh, yay, for me.
The iPhone 5 is coming to Sprint
Fuck yes.
next month.
Fucking A.
It's been finally confirmed that the iPhone 5 will be going to Sprint, and as soon as next month. And to lure iPhone users away from Verizon and AT&T, they are offering data plans that aren't
the unlimited data plans.
unlimited data plans with no tier bullshit that I have
That's
to
why
deal
I
with.
love Sprint. That's why I didn't leave Sprint in favor of getting an iPhone on another carrier. Is my data plan. I pay $10 extra. It is absolutely unlimited. I can use it as much as I want. So
Well, they're going to keep it for iPhone
fuck yeah.
iPhone people. Now, I've also heard rumor that they're also going to make there's the iPhone 5 that's being made, and then there's sort of an updated iPhone 4 called the 4S that I've heard that's rumored to be also going to Sprint as well. So that should be offered a little bit cheaper than the iPhone 5, but the iPhone 5 will be available for Sprint next month.
See, I'm thinking I'm going to wait till December, and just to make sure that everything works out, that they decide to keep the data plan the way it is, that it actually is okay. And then also, I did just buy my Android phone in June, and I can't really see myself tossing out another $100 and something for another phone this quickly. So maybe I can talk maybe the family into using that as like my Christmas thing. Like, let's switch me to an iPhone like now.
But yeah, it's really cool. Like I actually had a friend of mine who was like, "Man, I'm about to go get another phone," and I'm like, "Oh, what are you gonna get?" And he's a big Mac user, and he was like, "Well, I'd really like an iPhone, but I'm on Sprint." And I was like, "Hold on a month." Like he was gonna go next week, and I was like, "Dude, just hold on a month." Yeah, and he's like, "Well, how do you know this?" And I'm like, "That's what I do."
It's my thing.
You're like, I am God.
Oh, I have unofficial video game news if you want it.
Sure, we'll take any type of video game news. Do you want some play on for that?
No, I can just talk about it if you want. It's more of a just gossipy kind of thing that I've been keeping my eye on. Okay, so Dead Island came out last week.
Yes.
So excited for this game. I've been tracking it for a year, and I game on Steam, as I've mentioned before. And I'm getting ready to go and purchase this game, and did a little research, did a little homework to see how the launch went. Launch did not go so well. The developer released the developer version of the game, which had cheats, the ability to cheat. It was the developer console is what they released.
Damn it.
And that was out for a few days, apparently.
Yeah, but probably everybody was loving it, though. Like,
And that was until they decided to patch it and release the actual official version, and people's game saves were wiped. Apparently, there was a little bit of a stink about that. And even then, you know, it's like Wednesday or Thursday, I checked again to see what the news stories were saying, and they had said, everything's supposed to be fine. People got the correct version of the game. Sorry about your save games, but you were probably cheating anyway. And decided to do a little digging about what kind of glitches are coming up. There are game-ending glitches within the first hour.
Really?
Jeez.
Yes. So I was going to buy it yesterday. That was going to be my little indulgence, was I was going to spend 24 hours playing Dead Island and just playing it and enjoying it until I saw that there are game-ending glitches within the first hour. Like, you can't leave a room because of a glitch, and it's about an hour in, you have to restart the whole game. And that's if you can even get to that point again and get out of the room. There's a chance that you might ever not leave the room no matter how many times you try to play it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to wait another week and keep tracking it before I get it. But yes, Dead Island, bad Steam launch, game-ending glitches. Some of the glitches are pretty funny, but the game-ending ones kind of make me wary, so I'm going to wait a week.
The zombies teabag you. And
Well, there was frozen in the air zombies that someone was like walking through, and it looked like they were humping the zombie because the zombie was like bent over in the air with his ass in the air. But that game-ending glitch, man, you go to open a door, and there is a zombie beating on an invisible door, and the person was throwing rusty pipes at the door to show that the door is invisible. It's open, but there's an invisible barrier, and this guy threw the pipe over and over again and made a stack of pipes that covered the doorway that he can't leave anyway. So there's no other exit, and he said it's about an hour into the game. It's a game ender.
what was the game? I sent you a link to a game that's going to be free. The Red...
Yeah, the one I signed up for the beta for. I don't remember the name of it.
Red something, and I can't remember the name of it completely, but it's super cool looking.
Yeah, we'll have to throw a link up on that because it looks really interesting.
Yeah,
and
and
I'm waiting for a beta invite because that would be cool.
Sorry, Internet. I'm sorry I forgot the name.
But yeah, that's my unofficial video game
The
news.
whole moral of that is cheaters never win.
I know,
That's what
right?
happens, man.
Yeah.
You start using those cheat codes and you lose all your data. Fuckers.
Yeah, people getting up in arms about it. It's like, well, you were cheating, so shut up.
I remember back in the day on the Commodore 64, there was a game called Barbarian. It wasn't the cool one where like you sort of like in a little battle arena thing. It was this side-scrolling one where you had to defeat these dragons. To cheat, I got a magazine, and the cheat said, to cheat, press C. That was it. Screen. But the thing, the screen flashes red, and you become invincible. But if you fell down a hole, that was it. You were stuck in the hole. You had to turn the computer off and spend another 10 minutes loading the bloody thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Now that's sort of I do have a question that maybe you can answer for us. In England, they had a different set of video games. Like computer games were kind of a different thing in England than they were in the U.S.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I guess not.
Okay, next question.
There was different systems and different games available.
Oh yeah, we had going back, we started off with like the VIC-20, and then there was the Spectrum and the Commodore 64. I know the Commodore 64 existed here, didn't it?
Yeah, the Commodore 64 was here. I don't think we had the Spectrum.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know. There's some guys that I watch online that they'll go back and they'll pull up some of these old English consoles or computers and play these games that were just.
That sounds so regal. Old English consoles.
They have bowler hats and pipes.
So memories past.
They
They
have-
drink tea.
And then we had the Amiga and the Atari ST, which were like 4 or 5 times as powerful as the other two, and they were the dogs. Bollocks, that is those ones. But like way before that, we had the Atari, the same one you guys had, with the slot cartridge thing, with Pong and all that sort of thing. That was amazing back in the day. And ET, do you remember that? We had a copy of ET.
Oh god, that game was
all of us had
horrible.
copies of ET.
That game was
Terrible.
awful.
You can find them in the desert now.
Yeah, we've talked about that on the show
Magic.
before. You can go and
Yeah,
find
it's
them in a
awesome.
hole in the desert somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, the old English computers, the ones that have all the history to them. you
The
know.
ones that drank tea and smoked
Yeah.
pipes and wore bowler hats.
1800s. Yeah, exactly. Queen Victoria's first little game. It was called a game lady because she was yeah, regular game lady.
all the keys are in Old English text.
That's right.
It's fucking classy
There were
as
games
fuck.
like drink the cup of tea, man servant, have bad teeth. That was a good one.
Yeah. Go to the shops.
Hold the umbrella. Yeah. Kill Big Red
Classy
Dog.
as fuck.
Awesome. Well, I think that's going to do it for the show. I want to thank everybody for coming on. James, thank you so much for coming on to the show. We appreciate it.
Hell yes, man. It's been awesome, fun, good times, dude.
Good times. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
You are welcome back anytime to fill in for any of us, if you
Thank
want.
you. I wish you all horrific sickness. I don't really. Just mildly.
That is the sweetest thing anybody's ever said to us.
I like this show so much. I wish you were all dead.
I wish one of you would die just so I could
just a
be
little.
on the show.
Oh, you see what I did with Trey, right? That was kind of clever.
So
I didn't know I'd be allowed on anyway if he did live.
So it was your dick he was sucking that made him sick.
There we
Whoa.
go. Oh.
What?
And we've come full circle.
That's what you get for peeing in showers, sir.
Once I was alone, and now I am the master.
Oh, man.
All right, well, if you guys want to get a hold of the show, you can reach us at the show at raddcast.com, Dave at raddcast.com, Adam at raddcast.com, Carrie at raddcast.com, and Trey, who unfortunately missed this. Yeah. He's at Trey at raddcast.com. We'd like to thank our special guest, Mr. James Hance. Thank you.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, guys.
Give us a rundown on your website and stuff real fast, man.
Oh, the website is jameshance.com, Hance, and my link to Facebook and Tumblr and Twitter and stuff that hasn't been invented is all up there as well.
All right. If you want to get a hold of us on Twitter, you can reach us at twitter.com/radcastshow. If you want to hit us up on Facebook, go to facebook.com/radcast.
Awesome, everybody. Well, it's been good times, good
Yay.
fun.
Thank you, guys. That was awesome.
Thank you so much again, James. Good night, goodbye. We love you, and keep the dream alive.
Good night, Internet.